So I just finished reading this article in The Economist, which talks about how franchising has quietly made countless Americans rich, and it spotlights several successful people that have made it in the world of franchising. And one of them is Greg Flynn. And Greg Flynn graduated from Stanford in the mid 90s, and he saw all his friends go down the path of tech. Obviously, it's the West Coast, a lot of like Stanford graduates ended up in Silicon Valley. They went down the .com craze and they became successful that way. But he actually went to help a friend out with launching a restaurant and running a restaurant. And Greg Flynn is about to surpass $1 billion in personal net worth. He owns about 3,000 franchises in multiple countries, and his companies make around $1.5 billion a year. The point of the article is to spotlight this career path that you don't need a creative idea, you don't even need to open up a cool, hip, happening restaurant. You can just open up a McDonald's, you can just open up a KFC. Now, if you followed the channel, you know that I've covered on multiple occasions the challenges some of these franchise chains actually have to encounter. It's high costs of food, it's franchise fees, it's consumer sentiment. The economy isn't the best right now, so a lot of consumers are pulling back, and one of the major things that they're pulling back is on fast food. They're staying home and they're and if you think about it, companies like McDonald's, they need you to have around like $750,000 in assets that are personal to you that aren't part of your primary home. And you're going to need another $3 to $5 million to open up a McDonald's. So it's not as easy, and it's a very small part of the population that are willing to do this. Not only that, it's not a passive income type of business. You actually need to work there and make sure that the franchise is successful. And although Greg Flynn has 3,000 franchises, he doesn't sit and run them. But the reason why he's able to scale is because he built a successful track record. They won't allow you to scale that fast. You're going to need to sit there and put sweat equity into that franchise to make sure that it's successful. So you need two basically key things here. You need to have the money to be able to do this, but you also need to have the appetite to make sure that it's successful. So for those of you watching, do you think that opening up a franchise is a great idea? Comment below, like, and share.